Nanny Di in the house.
Nanny Di in the house.
Now, you're a big Shakespeare fan, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it's quite a literary sort of crop of trailers that we're doing today. This film is a streaming film, unfortunately, so I think it's been in the cinema for one day, but I think Netflix were hoping it would do a lot more critically in terms of Oscar nods and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, it stars Timothée Chalamet. The girls have seen the first teaser trailer. It's called The King, but a trailer interestingly landed for this just today. I don't know whether that's symptomatic of the fact they're trying to push more people to see it.
I think it might be because... I saw that it was on, and I'm a big Shakespeare and Timothée Chalamet fan, and I didn't go and see it.
Yeah, well, that's interesting, isn't it? Well, let's have a look at this trailer. This trailer's only just landed, and I wonder whether this is them trying to... I mean, bearing in mind that with the streaming services now, you might have a film in the cinema, but that's not the only time you want to push a film, is it?
No.
Because as soon as it goes on to Netflix, you're wanting people to come and watch it there. We saw the first teaser, and do you remember Kiki was unconvinced by both his haircut and his voice?
Yeah. And she's the Shyamalan fan of all time.
Yeah, she is the Shyamalan. Let's check it out.
A king has no friends, only followers, and foe. A new chapter of my life has begun. As prince, I spent my days drinking, clowning. Now I find myself the king.
Choose your steps wisely, dear brother. They have their own kingdoms behind their eyes.
I need men around me I can trust. Hello, my friend. I will come with you. Now you will be watched over by an altogether different king.
David, I know that name.
France is taunting us.
That's
They were my
him.
father's enemies, not mine. The screams of your men shall lull me to sleep at night.
Or Den?
I didn't
This King
get to
Henry
that.
V of England you so underestimate.
Whoa.
Are you ready for what awaits us?
Oh, it's Joel Edgerton.
Yes, bloody and soulless.
Is he doing?
This is how peace is born.
Lily
Rose
Rose
Depp.
of achievement.
Whoa.
Surrender to me.
to me.
Ben
King of
Mendelsohn.
England.
Yeah.
Are you scared?
Oh, why am I
Of
using
your-
this accent? You've got Timothée Chalamet who's French. Is it the wrong way around? Also,
Already I can feel the weight of this crown I wear.
no, you're not doing it for me, Timothy. I'm not feeling the weight. Are you?
Are you not?
No, absolutely not.
Written by Joel Edgerton and Mark Chibon, or whatever his name is.
That might be the problem. That might be the
Well, clearly it departs from Shakespearean text.
problem. Clearly.
There's that. Robert Pattinson is a Frenchman, and he's standing by here trying
Why am I
to...
playing the Frenchman, and you, the Frenchman, are playing the Englishman?
Absolutely.
I mean, why?
I am English. I thought he was American. It is English, Robert Pattinson, but opposite me is Timothée Chalamet,
And
playing English.
yeah, and the line, "The weight of England is upon me." You've got to. I mean, you know,
It's aiming
come on.
at... Yeah, absolutely. It's aiming at exactly the same market as the Michael Fassbender Macbeth. Do you not feel?
Yes, and that's an interesting thing to say
Comparison,
because
yeah.
I dragged myself to see that.
Did you?
Thinking I won't like this, and actually it was very good.
Dragged yourself literally with your leg behind you.
No. Both my legs were fine. It's just
right.
I thought, this isn't going to be. This is going to be Hollywood's version. But actually, it was much better than I
Was
thought.
it?
The
Was
writing
it?
was
it?
good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Intriguing.
Ish.
Nicely shot.
Yeah.
Nicely shot, but
It's interesting because in a way it's a good job Kiki isn't here because I couldn't say this.
No.
Kiki's hearing. It makes me wonder if Timothée Chalamet is up to it.
oh right. Okay.
Maybe he can play a beautiful boy in trouble with drugs, but not a king of England.
Well, yes, but Hal is always quite a sort of slight king, isn't he? He's always a bit until he sort of fully becomes king.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I always miss. If you're going to do Hal, for me, the most interesting part of the story is always Falstaff and all of his ribaldry and all that sort
I'm not
of
sure
stuff.
that's a word, but it's a good word.
The sort of and all that sort of stuff going on in the taverns of London.
That's why in the plays, he's almost a peripheral
well, he's
figure.
the star exactly. Hal is a bit superficial, subservient. Sorry, subservient.
Yeah.
I think Netflix are worried because they've put a lot of stock in that, and they're pushing it hard so that it gets a bit more notice. That's why I think they've.
It does make you wonder that you've got that, and was the Emily Dickinson Netflix too?
No, that's Apple.
They're
all fighting each other.
They are, and
they're
taking the if you like, the classics or the sort of literary canon.
Giants.
But the literary canon, and mixing it up and making it into The Fault of Our Stars, and you sort of start to think, come on, the stuff itself is so rich. Get a good writer.
Yes.
And the actors, I'm sure, are all fine.
Well, you've got a great writer already. You've got Shakespeare, for God's sake.
But forget
you know what I mean?
Shakespeare hasn't written
no, he hasn't written a word of that.
But, I don't know.
Do you think you might drag yourself along to see that? You don't need to. You can watch it over there.
Well, exactly. But it is interesting that I was searching for films last week, and it was one of them. And the time was right, and it was Timothée Chalamet, and I didn't go.
And you didn't go.